Welcome back to another edition of Arizona Wildcats Insiders Podcast. I'm your host, Troy Hutchison, and the college basketball season is in full swing. Arizona, ranked number 4 right now as we stand, has one of the more impressive schedules in college basketball, if not the most impressive schedule in college basketball in terms of resume builder so far this season. I know we're only 5 games in, about to go on the 6th game of the year, but already, who has more marquee wins than the Wildcats? And the answer is nobody. Arizona's beaten number 3 Florida, where the Gators jumped out to like a 14-point lead. Arizona battled back. Freshman class, tremendous job in that game. Jaden Bradley, a tremendous job in that game. Cole Pete had a historic 30-point performance, becoming the second Wildcat all time to put on a 30-point performance as a freshman in their debut. Eric Money had 37 against Cal State Bakersfield, but tremendous performance by him. Jaden Bradley, 27 points. They get the win over Florida, 93-87. Then they go on the road into the Intuit Dome, a neutral site game in LA versus arch rival UCLA. They go down by as many as 10. 8 points in the second half, and yet they methodically battled back. They won the rebounding battle. They won the battle in the paint, and Jaden Bradley once again clutched down the stretch. Arizona manages to win 69 to 65, a huge win. So you have number 3 Florida, number 15 UCLA, both games where Jaden Bradley comes up big, both games where you get contributors that you weren't expecting. Anthony Del Rosso, 20 points off the bench. And then in the first game, I don't think you're expecting Cole Pete to score 30 in that game against Florida. So right after that, no rest for the Riri. They go on the road to UConn to take on the number 3 Huskies in their home stadium, in one of the most electric environments in college basketball. And Arizona pretty much controls the whole entire game. I know they were up by as many as 13. The Huskies came battling back, tied the game at 60, but it didn't faze them. Once again, Jaden Bradley had 21 points on 13 shots, 8 of 13. Hit bucket after bucket, big-time shot after big-time shot, big assist after big assist. Toby Awaka, big free throw after big free throw. And the Wildcats won the battle of the boards, won the paint, won second chance points, and they're on their way to victory. And all of a sudden you look at it, Arizona has 3 top 15 wins, 2 top 5 wins. Well, top 3 really. So right now they're number 4 in the country as we talk here today, but nobody has a better resume in college basketball. This is a team that is getting contributions from its starting point guard, veteran leader, freshmen who are inconsistent but have done a tremendous job of staying the course, and guys off the bench. You know what that's called? And they're playing great defense. That's called a complete team. And right now, there's nobody better in college basketball than Arizona. And you could say, oh, they're peaking at the wrong time. Don't give me that crap. Don't give me that crap. What are they supposed to do? Oh, you know what? We're going to lose one today. We're winning too many games. Like, what the hell is that? It's such a bad argument, uneducated argument that I've seen from other fan bases across college basketball. Oh, they're peaking at the okay, they should be unhappy that they're winning. That's terrible. But no, this is one of the better college basketball teams in the country. Now they're returning home, taking on a Denver team that's 2-3, not very good, mid-major program, not a good mid-major program. And these are the games that could not necessarily trip you up, but cause issues throughout the year. And what I mean by that isn't the win-loss. It's how do you get up for these games? They did a tremendous job against Utah Tech and NAU to get up for the game. They had a little bit of a lull in the first half, but they battled through it, won big time, won in blowouts. It's another test. And why I bring it up is because you have 7 freshmen on the roster and 3 key contributors from the freshman class. 4 and Dwayne Aristode, but he's still developing. That's a lot of reliance that's a lot for a team to rely on the freshmen like that. But you have veteran leaders like Jaden Bradley, Anthony Del Oso, Toby Awaka, and Evan Nelson that have helped keep this team in line, get them ready for these games, because these games aren't easy, folks. You could say, oh, they should blow them out, no problem. Yes, they should. But it's not easy to get up for these games. Now, you could say, well, every game's a big game. It's not the way it works. I'm sorry, it's just not. If you're telling yourself that, you're lying to yourself. Because when you have freshmen and you're seeing, hey, we won this game, we won that game. It's Denver. Who cares? You can't have that mentality. Sure, I agree with that. But that takes experience to learn that. When you're young, it's easy to slack off against teams like that. However, again, we talk about the veteran leadership. They've done a tremendous job of getting the freshmen out of that mindset. Can they continue to do so? This is going to be another test. And I believe they have another game just like that, Norfolk State, before they go on the road to Birmingham, Alabama to take on the Crimson Tide, which will be a top 10 team. In a game I think Arizona will win and get another top 10 win. So, it's just difficult when you have games like these. And then you get into the conference season. Big 12 has loaded team, but there's still some crappy teams. ASU, that's a crappy team. Oklahoma State, that's a crappy team. Colorado, that's a crappy team. How do you get up for those games? Hell, Central Florida, West Virginia, they're not as good as some other teams. TCU, they're not as good. How do you get up for those games? And that's highly important because guess what? Even though they're bad, they have the talent to make it interesting. It's a D1 college basketball. It's a Power 5, Power 4 college basketball program. They have the talent to make it interesting if you're slacking off. It's the Big 12. So right now, learning the good habits of developing, hey, it's a game, we got to take it seriously, is so critical for this freshman class. And I think Arizona's done a terrific job of instilling that. But let's see how it goes for them against Denver. So as we get to our game pick, we have the Wildcats winning 96-61. Do we know much about the Denver team? No. Let's be honest, we don't. Have we seen them play? No, we haven't. But Arizona will have an advantage at every single position off the bench. They'll have the size advantage, and they're at home. So I don't love the matchup for Denver. No offense to them. McKale Center is one of the toughest places to play in college basketball. And we have the Wildcats winning 96-61. I think it's a get-right game for Braden Burries. I think it's a get-right game for a guy like Anthony Del Oso, who had a bad game against UConn. This is a chance to work some kinks out. So I think it's a tremendous opportunity for Arizona to get things going and get guys experience. And, yeah, we have the Wildcats winning this game pretty much with ease as they get ready for Norfolk State to close out the week.